Hello, everyone. It is I, James the Squirrel, and I am here with. Wait a minute. Who's that on commentary?
Are you ready for a miracle? Are you ready for a miracle? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh my God. Nikki, it's happened.
By God, it's him! By God, it's Mauro Ronaldo!
When I heard about this on the dirt sheet, by the dirt sheets, I mean, WWE's Twitter feed, I was like, he's coming back. And then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, he'll probably be back, not this week, but next week, or something like that. And it's like, next episode he's back. And it's like,
Well, for one thing, this was the start of the tapings. Like, this was the first episode that they did of the most recent round of tapings. So I kind of expected him back here. And honestly, like, him doing NXT seems like the perfect place for him because, number one, he's not going to be fed terrible lines by Vince McMahon.
two,
Uh,
he's
two, yeah.
he's still able to do like the MMA stuff, the boxing
Is he,
stuff.
is he going to be doing McGregor versus Floyd
Yes,
Mayweather?
that is 100%
Cool.
confirmed, and that is one of the reasons why I'm watching.
Yeah, and number three, he gets to stay away from Jibbles.
Fuck JBL. Fuck him and fuck the revival.
Wait, what? What I read the revival. No flips, just fists, man.
But I like the Young Bucks better.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree. Except you can agree on being wrong. First match. We had Patrick Clark versus Ho Ho Lou. I think I'm coming around on Patrick Clark.
Like,
Like,
the problem is, and I'm fine with people being like fed rookies and such. The problem is Patrick Clark is getting fed really good wrestlers.
wait, who did he fight before this one?
Basically,
Did he fight Danny Burke?
he is going through the through the CWC guys who didn't get put to main
Yeah.
roster straight away.
Oh yeah, he fought Mendoza last time around.
Yeah, now you understand why I'm annoyed, because all the guys he's facing are like, I want them on I want them on 205 Live. They're good. At least I want them
Eh.
in NXT proper, not just thrown against him.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with Shawn Maluda. Like, they're just learning the ropes right now with like American wrestling and such. So give them time; they'll get somewhere.
Hopefully.
But yeah. But like, Patrick Clark is apparently only 21 years old.
I feel
Like, holy
old.
shit!
Feel really
I'm
old.
25.
I'm
and I feel
25,
like
going on 26, dude. We both feel old.
I need my glasses.
He,
So
I'm the one wearing glasses right now. I have to wear them.
I am also wearing glasses right now. But
I
yeah,
say
Clark
have
comes-
to.
I actually do have to because I'm blind as fuck without him. So Patrick Clark comes to the ring. Looks like, or when he gets in, it looks like he's having sex with an invisible woman. That's cool.
Woman, yeah, right. You know the moment he goes to main roster, they are strapping him with a gay gimmick. It's Vince
Yeah.
fucking McMahon. He's going to do that.
Remember about a year or so ago when I want to say it was Stephanie said that they were going to put a bigger focus on LGBT characters in WWE? Do you think this is what they meant?
I hope it's not, because it's a bad representation. And that's coming from someone who is part of that community.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's terrible.
But the reason I'm coming around on him is because, number one, like,
He's a good heel.
the stuff that, well, yeah, he's good heel. The stuff that he does, like he's got his mannerisms fucking down. Like, he literally pinned Ho Ho Loon with his dick.
Hmm.
That was cool.
Looks over at
But,
Joey Ryan and waves.
Joey Ryan's looking off to the side like, yeah, boy.
No, he's looking at, fuck you, that's my gimmick. The entire gimmick revolves around his...
No, his gimmick is he's bringing Sleazy back. So, like to Joey Ryan, this is just his work, like, coming through.
Yeah, but... See, the problem is, this isn't sleazy, this is just,
Really, pinning someone with your dick isn't sleazy.
No. That is sleazy. The character isn't. The character is supposed to be... Like... It's clear that it's a rip-off of, or paying homage to Prince.
Yeah, right down to the name of his finisher now, which is...
Fuck you!
Say it!
Fuck you!
Hey, you did that fucking intro last week, so...
Yeah, and I love... yeah, and I loved it, and so did everyone else.
We are not continuing this podcast until you say the name of this guy's finisher.
Okay, I'll just talk about my hopes and dreams for the G1 climax. I'll just turn that into this show. Oh, I can't wait for the G1 climax. Tomorrow is the tomorrow, as of recording this, which shows you how late out this is being recorded. We have the G1 specials over in Long Beach. Fucking hell, those cards are stacked.
Purple Rainmaker.
Fuck you!
Oh, man.
If you're gonna call it Purple Rainmaker, at least make it some variant of a short arm clothesline.
No. That would be cool.
I
Heels
see.
aren't supposed to be cool.
See, I had an idea because I was thinking about his character, and I went, "Oh God, are they doing LGBT stuff here?" So I had the I had the shitty idea of calling it the top rope rainbow instead of an elbow, a rainbow. Yeah.
6.
Hey, that's one more than 5 stars.
Fuck you. So, yeah, there was one. Like, this was a really short match, but, like, Clark did, like, a couple of really good moves. Like, he has this fucking jackhammer. Like,
he's getting better. The problem is with, and I've noticed this, people they want to push heavily, they give a bunch of matches to and make them really quick and such. That honestly, if you want to get someone over, having like 1 or 2 of those first off is good, but then after the first 2, they should transition. They should have them do a slightly longer match and then a really long match where it looks like they might lose but then win anyway. If you're going to have something be similar every time you want to push a guy, at least make it so it's not all squash matches.
yeah, because, like, Cassius had, like, a few squash matches like this at first, and then most recent week, he fought freaking Cassius.
Yeah.
And, like, they had a good long match. Cassius looked like he might win in a few parts, but then, like...
You wait. Nikki, I want to point something out.
Mm-hmm.
You said Ono is facing Cassius.
Whoops.
I believe
Alistair.
you meant Alistair or Black.
I did. Oh no, was facing Alistair.
Which is
And then...
great fucking match, by the way.
So, yeah. But yeah, and Alistair pulled off the win. So,
Yeah. Is it?
But yeah, and...
I can get behind him, and I'm willing to boo him because he is doing heelish things. The issue I have is more with... It's more of a creative thing.
Yeah, like where his character is going to be going.
Yeah, like where his character... Like, what... It's obvious what his character is, but what is... Like, what motivates him? Because at the moment it's... I'm paying homage to,
Prince.
yeah, Prince, and that's pretty much all we have.
Yeah, like they need to do some vignettes about him that aren't just like the same thing over and over. Like,
Mm.
because this guy was on Tough Enough, so like we kind of have a good
Which I've
idea of.
Which I find funny that like 3 of the Tough Enough guys got dropped. Like I think 2 of the guys the girl and the guy who won it have been fired at this point or let go.
And I think the guy who was in third.
It's like the people that air quotes won it aren't in WWE anymore, and this guy is.
Yeah, like the only ones from Tough Enough who made it who made it to NXT so far are Patrick Clark and Mandy Rose. That's it. And I only remember Mandy Rose because like Corey Graves took one look at her and fucking orgasmed all over the announce table. That was weird. So yeah.
So
Patrick Clark hit the Purple Rainmaker for the win and pinned him with his dick.
yeah.
Good stuff. Then we had another one of Asuka's car interviews. She's acting super cocky, you know, the usual stuff. And then fucking Nikki Cross jumps on her windshield.
Yeah.
God, Nikki Cross does everything so good. Like she is committed.
Yeah,
to
she
this
she
character.
is. She should be committed. Better.
That's the joke. That's the joke.
Well, my joke was she should be committed to the character.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, so she tries to attack Asuka, but gets
Secure.
hauled off by security.
Yeah, she's repeatedly like opening and closing the door, then gets dragged off by security. Asuka is just watching.
Yeah, apparently Asuka doesn't know how the lock function on a door works. You know, just hit the lock. She can't do anything then.
Well, once someone's opened the door and they're doing that, it's a bit hard to lock it.
Yeah, but she cut the door closed like a couple of times, and Nikki was able to reopen it because she didn't lock the fucking door. I don't know. Maybe she wanted like Nikki to break through so that she could beat her up some more.
Or she wanted Nikki to stop opening and closing the door to fight her.
Maybe. So yeah, after that we got a recap of Tommy versus Lorcan, and these two are gonna have a rematch this week.
Yep.
That's neat. Then we got Heavy Machinery and the Authors arguing in Regal's office. Like, this was fun. Like these two were just kind of like yelling at one another. I think the Authors were yelling in like Albanian or something. And Regal says that in 2 weeks they're gonna have a title match, and he called it literally the biggest NXT match in history.
Which it literally is. Those, like, the 4 of them probably just 2 of them outweigh most of the NXT roster.
Except they've had Battle Royales before. So, no. No, don't even try. Like, they've had 10-man Battle Royales. I think even 20-man Battle Royales. The one where Apollo Crews won. Does anybody remember Apollo Crews here?
Apollo who?
Apollo who's? Hans! He's doing good work with the Titus brand stuff. I can't complain too hard.
Yeah, the problem is Akira Tozawa's doing better at it than he is.
You know what? I think that they are winning the tag titles at SummerSlam off Sheamus and Cesaro. Because, like, they're going to, like, the Hardys aren't going to beat Sheamus and Cesaro at Great Balls.
No. That is obviously where they're going to initiate the broken gimmick.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Other than that, there really isn't any other face teams on the Raw roster besides like Slater and Rhino, but they're kind of doing a thing with the Miz.
I have one thing to say.
Hmm?
Trade the Fashion Police.
Fashion police.
They're doing great work though.
Yeah, you know what? I can agree with that because like they have opposite problems. Because like SmackDown has the New Day, they have
They
the Fashion Police,
yeah, they got all the faces. Raw has all the
American
heels.
Alpha,
Yeah,
Hype Bros. Probably only one of them's gonna turn heel, so
Hype Bros aren't gonna last that long. They're gonna break up at some point. And if I'm of the opinion that Zack Ryder is going to break them up and
oh
turn
yeah,
heel. Yeah,
that's fine.
because Mojo is money.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe not this year or next year, but next year I think he'll get like a good run with a singles title.
Yeah, he's got United States title written all over him.
Oh yeah, I don't see him winning the Rumble that like battle royal thing next week, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. But so anyway, back to NXT.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably the biggest like like non-battle royale match in history. I can probably
In
agree with that.
yeah, in NXT history, it's the biggest match that isn't a multi-man
A
match.
biggest title match.
There was a multi-man ladder match.
Not in NXT.
Yeah, the first NXT champion was decided in one.
No, the first NXT champion was decided in a tournament.
I
was
want
like
to
a
check
big man
something because I
tournament.
swear I've seen someone. Give
'Cause
me a second.
Yeah, I remember distinctly Seth Rollins beat the Maharaja in the
NXT
finals.
Championship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Wait. Where was it? I remember a.
It was just on an episode of NXT, I think. Like this was right after they stopped the whole reality show shtick.
Oh no! Wait. I found it. NXT Revival. Oh, that was just a normal ladder match. Oh, I thought that was a multi-man ladder match.
Oh no, that was
Neville
Neville
Bo.
versus Bo Dallas.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the very first NXT championship win
No,
from Seth
I was
Rollins.
thinking about like the first arrival. I was thinking about that as I thought that was a multi-person match, but it wasn't.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, so we get to Hideo versus Oni Lorcan, the rematch. Lorcan wants revenge for Tommy literally killing him 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Tommy still isn't doing the whole point to the sky thing, so like they're telegraphing it. And Lorcan comes out like a freaking house of fire, just chops and uppercuts and just beating the hell out of him. And he breaks Tommy's nose. And
Or at least
yeah,
gives him a fairly bloody one.
yeah, I think that shit was broken because I saw like pictures of it on Twitter afterwards, and like he's got the Owen Wilson look going.
Ah, he's got a Roman nose.
Yeah, and they call for the bell. Tommy goes to the back. No sure.
Yeah.
For now. Dun dun dun.
Mhm.
All right. So hype video for Strong versus Bobby Roode. They basically just show all the big stuff, recap the Who is Roderick Strong package, the Strong Rude promo from a few weeks back, and the photo shoot.
Yeah. That we don't need to read. We don't need to talk about that. You know what we think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I want to say, and I don't know if I noticed, or I don't know if this was shown in the Who is Roderick Strong package. Strong's dad looks like Brutus Beefcake.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Mm.
Okay. So
If he
after
was
that-
Brutus Beefcake, they would have talked about it.
yeah,
But yeah.
definitely. But they did say his dad was a wrestler.
Yeah, but but if it was Brutus Beefcake, they would have said something about that because, dude.
Okay. All right. So Tommy comes back out. His nose is bandaged up. He's got tissue shoved up both nostrils, and he calls Lorcan back into the ring. Now, for a guy that they are very clearly about to turn heel, they certainly are making him look like the coolest, baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Yes, yes, they are. But that's fine.
Yeah, not every heel needs to be like a chicken shit, cowardly type guy, but still.
Yeah, not all heels have to be cowardly.
So yeah, this reeked of a match where like both men wanted super hard revenge, and like it was a little sloppy, but in a way that makes it seem like it's more vicious.
Yeah, it looked like a fight more than a wrestling match.
Yeah, yeah. So the end of like after just all the strikes in the world, the end of the match, Tommy hits the same calf kick that led to the GTS's last or 3 weeks ago. He went for one GTS, but it got reversed, and Lorcan landed awkwardly on the fall. And he told the ref not to stop the match, and Itami picked him up, hit the GTS, and that's 3.
He didn't just pick him up. He didn't give time for he didn't give him any chance to stand up, and the commentary made note of that.
Yeah, like they're pushing that like Itami is getting way more like vicious with this stuff.
Vicious and what's the word?
Unsportsmanlike.
Yes, dishonorable.
There you go.
That was that was the word I was looking for, but yours also worked.
Yeah. So after that, he calls out Cassius Ohno, and he gets in the ring. Looks like they're about to start talking, but then Nikki Cross pops up on the outside. They turn, and Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane are in the ring, and they kill Itami and Ono. And that was neat.
Yeah.
But then we got something really interesting. Alexander Wolf got on the mic.
Also, what's really good, he's actually very good at speaking English. You can barely hear his you can hear his German accent, but it's not very thick.
Yeah, he's a charismatic dude. Like,
yes.
Like there's always that one guy in the group that you think, okay, he's the Eric Rowan of the group, so you're not expecting much of him on the mic, and he just comes out and cuts that kind of promo, and it's like, whoa, something.
The big thing I have noticed from Sanity, all of Sanity so far, and this is being reinforced by what WWE is doing, all of them are good enough to be main event talent.
Yeah.
At some point, like Alexander Wolf, maybe a bit later, he could get like one run, maybe by winning the Money in the Bank, that kind of situation. Where Eric Young, Killian Dane could easily like win the Royal Rumble, win the belt at any point they wanted. And Nikki Cross is a future WWE Women's Champion in some capacity, be it Raw or SmackDown.
She's just got to get past like the bottleneck that is the NXT Women's Championship right now.
Yeah. But the thing that's awesome is each member so far has there's the Sanity intro, and now we've seen a Killian Dane theme song, and now a Nikki Cross theme song come out. By the way, Nikki Cross's theme song is amazing, and they use her laughing. It's so fucking good.
Like screeching. But yeah, you know who this makes me feel really sorry for? Sawyer Fulton.
I think he'll come back as their kind of like... Killian Dane's going to be... When they make their main roster debut, it's going to be Killian Dane as their singles champion, Eric Young as their main, the guy who's going after the main title, whether they be on Raw or SmackDown, and Fulton and Sawyer Fulton and Wolf are going to go after the tag division, Nikki Cross after the women's division. I don't think they're going to have that moment in NXT where they all hold a belt at once, but I know that would be a big moment for WWE for them to be on like the main roster.
Yeah, I get you.
If
Let me see
they,
something. Where's Sawyer Fulton from?
I believe he was American.
Huh. Yeah,
Because
I was just
remember,
wondering.
each one of them was from a different country. It was like
Yeah.
Canada, Eric Young, America, Fulton,
Hmm.
Germany, Wolf, Scotland, Cross.
Yeah, and Dane ended up being from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep, from Toledo, Ohio. Same town as Cassius.
Mm.
He should have or Sawyer Fulton should have answered uh, Kevin Owens' Toledo, Ohio Open Challenge a couple weeks ago.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Anyway,
All right, so
after that promo, which was really, really good.
yeah, like he was talking about like Sanity's there to end all these forced friendships and pleasantries, and talking about Eric Young's master plan. Just
That
ooh,
he referred to Eric Young as their maestro.
mm-hmm, that was good.
Mm,
And he said that the first note of that plan will be done by Nikki right now.
yeah.
And then it happened.
Then probably the best match in WWE for a long time happened.
This was a pretty damn good match. You know what I was expecting and didn't hear, I don't think at all during this match?
Mm.
10, 10,
No,
10,
no, they
10.
that's kind of died down because someone hasn't been on WWE TV much.
Yeah, yeah, oh, that hurts.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Man,
But
the way
this
they treated Ty Dillinger
fucking
is
match
fucking
was
criminal.
fucking good.
Oh, yeah, yeah, this match. Hot damn. So they did some brief grappling at the start. Asuka went for a baseball slide and got trapped under the skirt and just started getting clubbed. And then uh, Nikki pulled out a bunch of chairs.
She went
Um,
over to the like entrance ramp part of the
mhm,
ring where there's the LED board, lifted up
yeah,
the bit of skirt she could, and just started pulling out chair after chair
yeah.
after chair.
This will come into the later parts of this match in a little bit.
Mm.
So
Um,
yes.
do because this match is so good and we don't want to spoil it. Do we want to just
Yeah,
say
I
go
guess
watch
not.
it?
Yeah, go watch the match. It's really good. They come up with a lot of inventive spots,
Yeah,
but
a lot of
like, should we say
a lot of inventive spots, a lot of awesome stuff happened.
should we
Um,
say the end of the match?
you know
Like
what? If
that's kind of our job.
I think yeah, we'll talk about the end of the match, which I thought was absolutely fine.
Hmm.
And um, that
So
match
the
was amazing, and at the end of it,
hmm
both of them climb up a ladder.
yep. And like Asuka was like laying on a table, but like got off and climbed up the ladder, met or Nikki at the top, and then German suplexed her through the announce table.
I thought it was just a standard suplex.
Isn't a German suplex kind of a standard suplex?
No, a standard suplex is a straight up back. German
Yeah.
is your it's belly to back.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, standard suplex through the announce table. Asuka got up at 9. Cross did not.
Yes. Which like that's perfectly fine because that's a big move that could drop anyone.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah.
like Nikki like it's not that Asuka was as like straight up after us. It was she barely got up and Nikki didn't.
Yeah. Well, it also didn't help that during the match, like Nikki hit her finisher like 4 times on her, and that didn't put her down, which not a good look.
Yeah, that is pretty much my only issue with the match,
Hmm.
but
They
small
killed the
thing.
fisherman suplex or fisherman neckbreaker.
Hmm.
But, oh well. 4 stars.
Eh,
4.25 stars.
I would give it 3.75, maybe 4.
4 stars. All right.
So,
But yeah.
so you guys don't just get cut off and miss the end of the video because that's the end of NXT.
Yeah.
How about
They
we
did
talk?
announce a couple. Oh, I was just gonna say they did announce a couple of other matches for next week besides the big NXT title match. Which, by the way, we're getting title matches on 3 straight shows.
Which is great, by the way.
Yeah. So besides the fact that we're getting what's it, Roderick Strong versus Bobby Roode next week, we're also getting Tommy and Ono versus Dane and Wolf.
Yeah.
Which I think is where the turn is happening.
Oh yeah, it makes sense for that to be where the turn is. So here's a question: because this has only been half an hour long, and we want to give them a little bit more content, how about we talk about the announced participants for the Mae Young Classic? Because a lot of these girls are going to be coming either from NXT or to NXT.
Okay.
So first we have Lacey Evans.
Yeah. The Marine lady.
Yeah.
Looks like the pinup girl. That's like she's cool.
We have Sarah Logan.
Yeah, Crazy Mary Dobson.
Yep. We have Tori Storm, who is a New Zealander.
Ah.
She's the current SWA World Champion and Progress Women's Champion.
Ooh, that's good.
We have I'm gonna link you to the page because some of these names I will need assistance saying.
Yeah, I can help.
Because my Mexican ain't the best.
Okay. This part will be edited out. Garacha. What? Okay. Princesa Shugahit? I don't know who that is.
She is the current Mexican National Women's Champion.
What promotion is that from?
Let us check. That is from AAA. No wait. Actually,
Oh, no,
it's
CMLL.
and
That's it.
has in the past
But-
been promoted by AAA as well.
Yeah, but right now it's a CMLL kind of deal.
Yeah. So basically,
Alright.
the two main promotions in Mexico. So it's Mexico's big women's championship.
Yes. Next.
Next, we have
Kavita Devi.
Well, there's one bad thing about this. She was trained by the great Kali. That is not a shining example of good wrestling.
Head Vice. Like.
Brain chop. You can do the next name.
Tainara Conti?
I think that's it.
Black belt in judo.
And blue belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
That works.
So
Abby Lath.
So
go ahead.
I have a feeling that she will probably have a match against the other MMA fighter in NXT. Sonya, yeah. I think Sonya Deville will be in this tournament, and I could see those two going at a fight and then continuing that on in NXT.
Yeah, they haven't announced
All of the participants
Sonya yet
because it's
they have.
it's a 32-woman tournament, so.
So next we have Abby Lath, aka Princess Kimberly.
Yep.
Former Chikara World Champion.
Kimberly, Princess Kimberly.
The first woman to hold a world title in a mixed gendered promotion.
Next, next person is Tessa Blanchard, the daughter of Tully,
Mm-hmm.
stepdaughter of Magnum TA.
Magnum TA.
Yep.
I need to watch some more Magnum TA stuff.
Oh yeah, good wrestler. Next we have Jazzy Garbett.
Gabbert? She's German.
She's
not Gabea.
formerly known as Alpha Female.
Oh.
The Germans have very interesting naming things.
Yeah. Don't they have one guy named like Super Crazy Sexy Mike?
Yes, yeah, I believe they do.
Who's in like the WCPW World Cup?
Yes. Speaking of WCPW, I'm going to just skip ahead to. We have Piper Nivan. I think that's how it's pronounced. From Scotland, formerly known as Viper in WCPW.
That's neat.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's get back a little bit. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Viper recently lost the WCPW championship for a certain wrestler. Who I think may also be appearing in this thing. I am not sure.
Yeah. So we've also got Dakota Kai.
Kai or Ki, depending on how it's pronounced.
Either way. But she's also a New Zealander who used to go by Eevee.
Favorite Pokemon.
Yay! But yeah, Eevee. Fucking knees for days.
So the next one is the...
Let's save that for last. Let's save that one for last, because she's going to win it.
She is the favorite to win it.
Yeah, so other than that, we also have Bianca Belair.
Who recently won a qualifying match.
Mm-hmm. She was in the Battle Royale a few weeks back, and she was the one with the long hair.
Ah.
Yeah, that was Bianca Blair. Now she's Bianca Belair. And also we have Vanessa Bourne, who's Danielle Camella.
One second.
She jobbed out a few times.
I want to check something. Bourne. She's from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Same town as the Bellas.
Yep. She's a former cheerleader for the Phoenix Suns and Arizona Cardinals.
Very cool.
Let's see. Yeah, she was defeated by Peyton Royce. That's the only real thing. Defeated by Peyton Royce and Nikki Cross.
Okay.
She has a theme for like a music theme, so that's a thing.
That's cool. Now then, let's get into the big person who's been announced and the most likely favorite to win this whole bugger.
Unless someone unless one of the big girls from NXT is announced to be in it.
She's basically the Kota Ibushi of the tournament. Like, she's the guy, or she's the girl that you look at and is like, yep, that one. She's at least making the semis. Yeah, she's winning this bugger.
She is going to be Final Four, definitely.
Yep, and that is Kairi Sane. Sane,
both work.
AKA motherfucking Kairi Hojo.
Probably one of the biggest well-known female wrestlers in the tournament as of this point.
And has the best elbow drop in the business.
Yes. Going by the people who are currently announced, I could see the final being Piper, Kairi, Blanchett, and one of the
Abby Leith.
Maybe that fourth spot is open to a lot of people. I could see Sarah Logan.
Well, there's also a few other people who haven't been announced but are very highly rumored. Nixon Newell is probably going to be in it.
Yes, she is one of the WCPW girls I was talking about who could possibly
She,
be showing up.
is she the WCPW Women's Champion?
Let me check. Google.
Because like I've tried looking up information about WCPW lately, and like all the information that I'm finding is way out of date.
Women's Championship. Cage side. The current champion is Kaylee Ray.
Oh, okay.
Nixon Null was the first champion, and there is a fair likelihood that she will be joining them. Bea Priestley is also another woman who could make the jump. Here's the thing: British wrestling is amazing at the moment. So.
But yeah, there's still about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's still about 20 names left to be announced, but like these are the big ones, and like there's some big names in this thing, and like this shit's gonna be really good.
Yeah, there is 4 people who will definitely be making it into like the final 8, like the second day, or however many days they're gonna have of this.
Well, let's see here. There's gonna be 2 days of like matches, and then the finals are gonna be held in Las Vegas.
Damn.
I guess that's Final 4, I would say.
Yeah, the Vegas thing will probably be like the semis and the final.
Right, exactly.
That now there is one thing I have an issue with.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of this, the one issue is the commentary, and it ain't because of Jim Ross.
By God.
Why the hell is Lita doing commentary?
Because she's like the most famous diva of all time.
But she's not good at commentary. We all know this.
This is true. This is true.
If you want a woman on commentary, you have one.
Yeah. Yeah, they have Renee, and she's good on commentary. But
She's at least decent.
Here's the thing. If you're wanting to bring people back, like people who've left because like they look at WWE and look at it as this huge place of misogyny that it was not too long ago.
Kind of still is in certain places.
Way less so now, but like now that they're doing this thing, like this is a way of bringing back female fans, and the one way that you could do that is by bringing one of the few pioneers that the women's division has ever had, and putting her right in the forefront of it.
Yeah, but I
agree that Renee's better, but like
just because Lita is a known name in the women's division does not mean she should be commentating. I agree 100% that it should be a commentator that is female, but they need to deserve the position. Don't give a position to a woman just because you want a woman on there. That's just as bad as not having one.
Yeah, they'll probably have Renee doing like backstage interviews and such.
Oh yeah, I feel Renee Young might take up the role of Corey Graves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what Corey Graves did in the CWC.
Bracketology.
Yeah, being like talking about the brackets, talking about upcoming matches, that kind of stuff. Anyway, we will probably do we want to do like a video for this? Like a
Young Classic?
Yeah, a proper video once all the names are done and they start having the matches.
Yeah, I think we could do that, and I think it would be really cool if, like, you, me, and maybe one of the Haymakers, like,
Calco's
filled out a bracket.
Yeah, probably Calco's out of all of us, because Toon doesn't follow NXT as much as the others. Voice is busy as all hell.
Yeah,
And
One of us will do it.
yeah, at least one of hell, me and you could, instead of both of us filling out one, we could work together to fill out a single bracket.
Nah, make it a competition. Like
Okay.
you and me fill one out, and we see who gets closest.
Who gets closest and such. Yeah, that will be fun. In fact, when we announce when we're going to do that, we will also give you a bracket.
Mm-hmm.
A blank one that you'll be able to fill out and do yourself.
And play along at home. See if you
Exactly.
can beat the Haymakers.
And that is how you make content and get fan interaction, because fan interaction is good, because who didn't like Taboo Tuesday and Cyber Sunday?
A lot of people apparently, because they don't do it anymore.
I liked it. It was fun.
I also liked it, and I think that like in today's era, like that shit could totally make a comeback.
Oh yeah, there's a reason like why the guest general managers and such had like vote now, blah 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 blah. But having an entire pay-per-view where it's like, okay, between this pay-per-view and the actual like Cyber Sunday or whatever, the voting is open. That would be cool. Like some of them, it would be like, okay, this one's up by 50%. Let's just announce it.
Mm-hmm.
Or this one's really close. Let's keep that one secret. That kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's I think all for us for this week.
Yes, we will see you next week with more NXT goodness and maybe other stuff. We do not know. When's Great Balls of Fire? Like in a week? 2 weeks? Don't remember.
Let me look.
Because that's the next big show we'll be doing. Most likely with me and Voice.
Big show.
Well, I don't want to watch that damn pay-per-view because like there is one match on it that interests me.
The ambulance match?
No.
The title match?
Yes.
That's gonna be fun.
Joe versus Brock Lesnar is looking really good and should. I don't.
Yeah, it's a one match pay per view because the rest of it is kind of like ooh. Although I do want Tozawa to. I want Tozawa to win.
There is a few matches in there that interest me, but there's only really one match that matters.
Yeah, Brock Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next week's the go home show. So. Yeah.
Oh, that means it's not this weekend, but next weekend. Meaning I need to talk to Voice about doing that video. We will see you next week. Blah, 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 blah.
Bye.